What's up? My name is Delonte from Quality Bate, and you're watching Geeks and Noobs.
It's your boy, Carib Nerd, and I was walking by, and of course, you know, when I see a comic booth, I gotta stop and talk. So I wanna know, what's your name, what is Soul, and let me know what's going on.
Absolutely. So my name's Lloyd Jones, one of the founders of Midnight Comics, and what you're seeing here, yeah, our character Soul is a gentleman by the name of Soul Jackson who has the powers of two Egyptian deities, Amun and Ra. While he's learning how to utilize their powers, he's tasked with taking on the rest of the Egyptian pantheon.
Now, I have another question. When I was walking by, I saw Manga.
Yes.
Manga people.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know, is this a true manga where I could read from right to left?
No. The reason why is we were trying to get it early on. We really wanted to get into Barnes & Noble in our local area, and we were just like, hey, so what would kind of increase those chances? And they was like, well, yeah, we've seen a lot of successful people here do it this way, you know, your traditional American style way, and getting it in there. We did see some examples, but unfortunately, even though we did that, we didn't get in. But you know, lesson learned. Yeah. Lesson learned.
Yeah, because whenever I get a manga in my hand, the first thing I do is read from the back.
Yeah.
You know, so when I saw Manga, I was getting excited. I was like, oh, let's go, let's go. But I love the inspiration, and I see that the design art is closer to that of Japanese drawing. So that's cool, that's cool.
Thank you.
So again, the inspiration for Soul, like, where did that come from?
Okay, a good bit of inspiration for that is, one, we didn't see enough representation. We don't see a lot of talk or characters with Egyptian deities, right? So we were like, okay, let's work on that. Let's showcase that. But there's also that lack of understanding of where we come from. So I wanted to reflect that through his character, even down to his name, right? Soul is another word for what? The sun. Yeah. His last name, Jackson, is God is gracious. So put it together, you got the sun, God is gracious. So even through his name, right, we're looking, what's going on, Chief? We are even looking and figuring out, oh, there's more meaning to what you offer than you understand.
Got layers,
yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Is this stuff available online?
Absolutely. So we do have a website, midnightcomics.org, and we're at Midnight X Comics everywhere except for Facebook and YouTube, where it's just Midnight Comics.
Talking to the brains behind the madness, the one who brought everything together.
I'm Natasha Jones. I'm another co-founder of Midnight Comics. I'm also one of the writers and the lead editor.
And the wife.
And the wife.
I was gonna ask about this particular comic, The Gray, and she looks nice. She looks like, and I see she has a very similar hairstyle going.
She's not me. A lot of people ask that if she's supposed to be based off me, and she's not.
She's not?
But there is a character we have that's based off me. All her books are sold out.
All the books are sold out.
Yeah, it's a completely different book. It's called Edmani. The Gray is actually about Shamika Day. She's an experimental physicist. She's been experimenting with black hole technology and was able to create miniature black holes. She uses that to power these gloves that she created, and it powers these miniature particle accelerators that she wants to use to, you know, create clean air, sustainable atmosphere. The company she works for decides that they need money, because isn't it all about money?
It's always about money.
So of course they're going to sell it to the military because they're always paying the highest dollar.
Of course.
She says she's not cool with that, so she's going to don a cape and become a superhero known as the Gray, but she can't fight.
Okay. I'm going to ask a stupid question. Because she cannot fight.
There are no stupid questions. That's what my teachers told me.
So let me ask an intelligent question. If she cannot fight, how does she defend herself?
She doesn't. She tries. Most of it is that she's got to try to use that big brain of hers to try to figure out what to do. But when it comes to getting in a fight, she doesn't fare well.
You know what this reminds me of? And I know this is going to be a similar contrast with Moon Girl.
It's the first time we've got a Moon Girl comparison. Everybody goes with Riri.
Riri?
Everybody compares to the Riri.
See, those who compare it to Riri just looking at the hair. But basically, from what you told me, that sounds like Moon Girl. Extremely intelligent, really smart, can't fight to save her life. Basically,
at least she's got a dinosaur to back her up.
And that was by mistake.
Right.
That wasn't even by her own design. But I'm loving it. And I love that you guys are husband and wife. And I'm just saying that is so cool that you guys doing something that I'm guessing, you know, was something that you had a passion for and he had a passion for. You both were
we both had a passion. I just had to pull teeth to get it started.
Oh man.
Because he was like, I don't know. And I was like, come on, we can do this. Let's stop complaining about other people's stories and write our own.
Insane. So I want to ask, I mean, well, if there's any inspiring comic book artist or illustrator or writer, what would be your advice to them?
Do it. I know
Just
he
do it.
probably said it. Do it. It takes a lot of courage to put something out there. I spoke at a film festival recently for some students because I'm also in acting, and so they asked me to come out and talk to the kids.
Okay.
And I told them in my speech to them, I said, "Hey, you guys put something out there. You were brave enough to put something out there that you were passionate about. So keep doing that.
Awesome.
Don't stop. People are going to try to, going to try and tell you, oh, that's silly. That's for kids. You're growing up now. Don't listen to that. You keep doing what makes you happy. As long as it's still making you happy, keep doing it.
Oh man, that's awesome. So do you have any socials that anybody could follow your work and
For the most part, I think he gave you all the Midnight Comic stuff.
Okay.
If you so want to follow me specifically, it's official_TOSHIJ.
And the last thing I would ask is if there are any tutorials that you do or anything that you're helping with young people. Is there any kind of thing that they can follow on that?
Two things. We do have a YouTube channel. YouTube channel's Midnight Comics, and there we do tips. We make videos about tips. We just dropped a video not too long ago about exposition. About why exposition is actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing when done properly.
Okay.
And then I do workshops and stuff with the kids at the schools and the local libraries, where we do literacy and creativity through using comic books.
I mean, she make it seem so simple. We just do, little things here and there, but that is extra awesome stuff. I mean, and I commend you for that kind of work, because we don't have many black, women, men and women who really do impart onto the younger generation, and that is something that is much needed.
I'm finding the black women. I started the podcast, and it's all about black women in comic books and manga. So
That's what I'm talking about. So all my VA girls who don't know what you can do, check her out. She gonna give you some inspiration. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.